There's no better place to be. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel where I talk about everything China and everything Germany. Today's video is going to talk about something that I adore 100%, which is the Yenching Academy of Peking University. I was a second cohort Yenching scholar from 2016 to 2018. Those were the best 2 years of my life. I wouldn't change it for the world, and I decided to make this video to just give my perspective on what I thought the experience was like, especially since six cohort scholars have reached out to me and asked me what my thoughts are. And it's also to provide a little bit of perspective for those that are wanting to apply to Yenching, apply. I'll make a video later on talking about what you need to craft a good application. We'll get into that in another video, but today's just going to be talking about what to expect from the Yenching Academy and your experience in China. So let's get started. The Yenching Academy of Peking University is a very, very selective program. They have a 2 to 3% acceptance rate. One thing that I highly applaud the Yenching Academy on is they do a really good job at creating a space of the world's best and brightest, and they put them in one room. Those that come to the Yenching Academy have their own expertise. You have people who have a lot of experience in China, and you have people who know nothing about China. For me, for example, it was my first chance to understand international relations and public politics through a Chinese lens. Your classmates that you'll study with range from engineers to diplomats to people who are writers to people who are just fresh out of college like I was. I graduated from undergrad and went directly into grad school. None of your conversations will be mundane. All of your conversations will literally be the opposite of what the 21st century defines the word basic as. Everything must and has to be and will be problematized. There's no basic. Everybody is really interested and passionate about the things that they talk about, so be prepared for that. As I said, it's located in Peking University, which has a rich history. The campus actually, according to one of my tours before I went to Peking University, it was a garden of one of the emperors. It's located in Haidin, which is considerably the Chinese Silicon Valley. You have a lot of think tanks that are based out there. You have a lot of companies that are based out there. Right down the road from Peking University, you have Wudao, which is an amazing area. You have to try the Korean food, okay? The Korean food in Wudao is lit, okay? I love Wudao. They also have a nice bar scene down there. A lot of my friends at the Yenching Academy, they took private Chinese classes in Wudao, so that's something to look forward to as well. And it's not far. You can bike down the road. The first year, you have to take Chinese lessons, which is really cool. And the Yenching Academy also provides you with a language tutor, so with whom you can meet twice a week. And I really took advantage of mine. They help you do your Chinese homework, and they also really help you get acclimated into the society if you have any questions. It's also really good to do a culture exchange, and they're really helpful. 9 times out of 10, the students that are your language partners are actually students at Peking University themselves. Mine was a PhD student whose focus was on syntax in Chinese. She helped me a lot, and then at the end of the year I helped her with her thesis. She did a project, and you know, we had a really cool relationship, and I still keep in contact with her to this day. The professors at the Yenching Academy are also really cool. They do speak really good English. There are certain professors who may not speak English, but typically speaking, the professors in the Yenching Academy do. Other professors in other departments in the school may not, but people are so friendly. That's one of the things that I really love about the Yenching Academy, is Peking University in general, is that, you know, the students are really there to help each other. You can also, if you have any questions in terms of language, and if you want to speak to a particular professor and you're concerned about the language barrier, you can also reach out to your banjuren, or one of your Chinese friends, or perhaps, you know, your language partner. And yeah, my favorite thing that I loved about Yenching Academy was the opportunity to really discover China on my own the second year. As a Yenching scholar, you're given 2 years of funding to study. The first year is pure coursework, and the second year is thesis. So a lot of people take advantage of the second year to do internships. You are provided housing, have a stipend that comes in every single month, which is really nice. And you are given the opportunity, you can make use of the opportunity in your newfound free time to go and write your thesis. I know people who made use of their time to work at the UN as well as do other things. I took 2 months and I went down to the island of Hainan. I worked at H&A Group and I worked in the human resource department. So it was really cool for me to get my first experience of working, using Chinese, using all my Chinese lessons and putting them into practice, working, and yeah, I really loved it. And so had I not been offered the second year, I wouldn't have had any experience of work culture, and that really served me. I didn't stay with the company, but I really thought that it was useful because later on I worked for an American company in China, but still I had to deal with Chinese clients, and understanding like that level of professionalism that is needed in Chinese context. I got that from my experience doing an internship, and I think that set me, that set me on a good path for working in China in the future. Also, the second year is a year to cry. I literally mean it, cry, mourn. And I say mourn because for many that is the end of your academic career and you go directly into working. That was the case for me. I miss school so much. I think I will forever be a student. I said in a past video that if I don't have a syllabus, I feel like I can't operate. And so that second year kind of was a transition paragraph preparing me to jump directly into work life. And I felt like it was a great time for me to sit and think and reflect and reevaluate, and all the while do internships and have a place to stay and work on my thesis and hang out with friends. And I thought it was a really, really good experience. I strongly recommend that everybody takes advantage of the second year at Yenching Academy. One thing that I would recommend, though, to people who are interested in studying in Yenching, please take advantage of this opportunity. And when I say take advantage of it, do not rely on the Yenching Academy to hand you a job. There is paraprofessional coaching and things of sort, but I really, really want you to look at the Yenching Academy, especially if this is your first time going to China, as a platform, like a capstone upon which you will build something. And you're going through one of the most prestigious doors. Like, you're entering China, probably if this is your first time, you're entering China through one of the most prestigious doors with a lot of resources at your disposal, but you have to take your experience into your own hands. Really reach out and make friends, try to get a language partner outside of school. Challenge yourself by taking courses in Chinese. That is an option. I love it. I loved it. I love it. Yenching, it was an amazing 2 years of my life. I was so sad when I finished. I never wanted it to end. I almost took up a job actually to work at the Yenching after I graduated. Everybody in the office knows how much I love and care for Yenching. It was an amazing, amazing, amazing opportunity. I'm so happy. If you've gotten an acceptance letter, congratulations to you. You are joining the community. You're going to have the 2 best years of your life. And for those that are interested in joining, please feel free to leave a comment if you have any specific questions. I am also interested in making another video, as I said earlier, about how to write competitive applications, what they're looking for, what constitutes as success in applications when applying to the Yenching Academy. All of these things I'll cover at a later date, but I just wanted to say congratulations. This video was inspired by a student who reached out to me and asked me to talk about my experience and what did I think about Yenching Academy. There's no better place to be. You are going to have the 2 best years of your life. Yenching is an amazing experience, and I hope you have a great time. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll post more videos related to the topic and related to Yenching, and I'll speak to this soon. Have a great day. Bye.